Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott, joined by
his lovely wife, Dawn.
And we're going to continue our trip report for our anniversary trip. And on this day when we wake up, it is actually our 30th anniversary.
It was our 30th anniversary. 30 years. Where
I know.
did 30 years go?
I know.
Crazy. And we have a married child now who's been married for 2 years.
I know.
How'd that go by so fast?
I don't know. And I look old and you look exactly the same.
I wish.
You do. One thing with this group cruise, when people walked away, they said, Tim, you married up.
I don't know about that.
And I said, you know it.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. So we were at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. We woke up. What did we have for breakfast again that day? I don't even remember.
I don't know. Oh, you did go down to the Mar and get like the bounty platter.
Did we get the? Oh, we did get the bounty platter. Yes.
It was so tasty.
It was a good breakfast.
Always a good Mickey waffle.
Always a good Mickey waffle. Some view of giraffes. I think there was a giraffe that morning. There wasn't as many as we've had in the past, but I think I saw one.
No, we were on, I think, the
mini
Savannah.
Savannah.
The Savannah that doesn't have a ton of animals on it, but still an upgrade from where we were supposed to be and much, much appreciated.
Exactly.
It's some beautiful birds out there.
Gorgeous birds out there.
Yeah. We saw some like little deer-like animals.
And it was quiet in the hall and on the Savannah.
Oh my gosh. So quiet. So appreciative of the quiet. I honestly, that's my only requirement for a hotel. Quiet.
I know some people think like the water view that they call it now the pool view.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't want to pay for like maybe a Savannah view or the theme park view kind of thing. So they maybe go for the upgrade of the pool view, get the nice pool view, but sometimes you get the added pool noise.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to kind of weigh that and don't even bother with the pool view at the All-Stars. I mean, what's the real point there?
Oh my goodness. It is so loud there at the pools.
At the All-Stars or the Pop Century.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have a balcony. You just open your door and there it is. And you get all the noise without all the enjoyment.
I'm all about saving money on a room when you stay at like the Value because there really isn't a view. They can say there's a view, but really there's no place to sit out there.
Right.
Now, if you're staying at a deluxe and you have a balcony,
there you go.
Then you're talking about it. But we knew we weren't going to be in the room very often because we had 2 full theme park days and then we were leaving. So we just went for the parking lot view and we had a little pixie dust magic and got upgraded to the nice little Savannah. It was just nice.
Yeah.
It was just, I love Animal Kingdom Lodge. I truly do.
It's one of those vacation resorts that you don't really need to go anywhere else. Honestly.
You truly, from the moment you walk in, feel like you are on vacation.
Yes.
So, and there's lots to do at the resort.
Oh, yeah.
Tons of things to do for the kids. If you want to have like a resort day and not go anywhere to the parks or anything, there's a lot of activities throughout the day. You just have to get the little pamphlet that says what's going on at the resort. So
absolutely.
Might not even be a pamphlet anymore. I don't know. We did that one time when we stayed there with the kids and they had an African storyteller down in the lobby and she was fantastic. Then after that, the kids, because she's told the stories with the big brass medallions because in the floor because they tell a story. And so she was telling the stories on there and then the kids got to do rubbings, crayon rubbings on the medallions. So that was really fun. And then we did the night vision viewing of the animals with the night vision goggles the one time.
Yep.
That was really good. There's a lot to do there. There really is.
There really is.
It's just a wonderful resort.
And you build in a pool day.
Oh, yeah.
And a dinner day. And
just a fabulous resort.
If you decide to go to Disney Springs, you've had a fantastic little mini vacation. You didn't even need any theme park tickets.
Right. It's great. But anyway, today we were going on our cruise.
That's right. So today we were getting up. We're getting ready to head over to the Disney Wish, which we'll talk about that as we get more into that. Had our friends from Orlando Magical Rides. Again, pick us up. They were going to shuttle us off. And we made the call that, we knew a couple other people were going with us who were actually staying on Disney World property too.
Right.
So we said, just stay where you're at. We're going to come get you. We're all going to ride to the port together.
Right. That was fun. And it was nice because when we went on this group cruise, other than the interactions that you've had with them, we'd never met any of them in person. And so we really didn't know any of the people we were actually going to travel with.
Oh, yeah. I talked to a lot of them.
You do. You talked to them. I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't know any
clue. You had no clue at all.
I didn't.
You knew Brad a little bit from a couple shows that you had done with us, but
Yes, but that was it.
Yep. So we swung over to one of the All-Stars. I forget which All-Star it was. We picked up David.
Mm-hmm.
Then we swung over to Port Orleans and picked up Marlene.
Yes.
And Ruth.
Yes.
I think that at that point we knew we were going to have a great vacation with these people. And we hadn't even, not even everybody was on our shuttle.
Right. It was just, we had so much fun talking and laughing going to the port because it's about an hour-ish or so.
Yeah.
Getting to the port. And our driver was so nice. And
yes, he was very nice.
He wasn't as chatty as Omar, I think, because we were all talking so much. We didn't really give him a chance to join the conversation. So kind of felt a little bit bad about that. But he drove, he was safe. Everything was great. It was a lot of fun going to the port.
We got there a little bit earlier than we planned, although it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
I think they build in a little bit of lead time in case there's a problem. I
don't know. Everyone talks about, the people get turned away at the port. I'm assuming those people that get turned away at the port are ones that are arriving by their own private car too early for their port arrival time. Since we were arriving by private transportation.
Right. Yeah.
A car service. They let us in. We were able to drop off our bags. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drop us off. We said thank you to the driver and he went away and they had everything. I think because the Wish is so much bigger than the Fantasy and the Dream, they had lines outside. I'd never seen this before.
Right.
Lines outside waiting, and they had times on the lines like 12, 12:15, 12:30. So I assume they were port arrival times.
I think so.
Something like that. But we got put into a line that was almost like 45 minutes earlier than what our actual port arrival time was. And we told the person that, and they're like, no, it's okay. Get in this line.
They didn't care.
No, they just, I think they're just wanting people to get in and get on the ship as quickly as possible. They were super nice, very well organized. But that's the first time we've ever had to wait outside.
Right.
But that was good.
But fortunately, the weather was nice.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful. It's beautiful outside. It was nice. So we were able to, I don't think we waited outside terribly long.
No.
Maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe. We were ushered in. David had never cruised before, and Marlene and Ruth had. So there's two lines, one for people who have not yet cruised before, and then one that are already Castaway Club members.
Right.
And so I had told the lady, I said, our friend's traveling with us. It's his first time cruising. Can he come in line with us? And they're like, oh, sure. Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
So they didn't, make him go to a line by himself because I really didn't want to get separated from him.
No.
So since it was his first time and he wasn't quite sure what to do, where to go or anything like that, that was so nice of them.
Very nice. And again, terminal there is beautiful.
Oh, it is.
Well managed. We went through security. No problem at all.
No problem at all. And I mean, check-in was super quick. Once we got in the building, I'm not sure, it wasn't very long before all five of us were on the ship.
Right. We all met up again because we all went to different
places to check in.
Places.
We got all up, checked in, and we decided, Marlene, I love her because I'm a sit-down lunch girl myself. I prefer not to go upstairs to the buffet. And she's like, oh, I prefer to go sit down. And I'm like, yes, because I wanted to do what the group wanted to do.
Right.
I didn't want to make waves or anything since it's the first time we're meeting people. And when she said that, I was like, yes. Lunch was in Arendelle.
Yes.
That's right. So it was very good. It was a nice, tasty little lunch.
Lunch was very good. I liked it being in there in the daytime because, getting dark early.
Mm-hmm.
You could see out those beautiful windows out of the back of the restaurant.
Right.
Which during the show, I think they maybe draw the curtains, focus your attention on that center stage.
Yes.
In the round stage.
Yes.
But the food was really good.
It was delicious. And one member of our group is gluten-free.
Yes.
And they handled that so well. They brought her the menu for the night before so that she could pre-order everything for her dinner for that night and then the next night so that she, was well taken care of so that, she wouldn't get sick from anything. And Disney just does it well.
They do.
Really do it well. After we finished eating,
I think it was about time we all went to our rooms.
Yeah, it was time to go to the rooms.
First thought, let's talk when we got on the ship. First thought as we walked onto the Disney Wish for the first time.
Oh my goodness. She is beautiful.
Very opulent ship.
That atrium is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The chandelier is gorgeous. Everything about that atrium is beautiful.
Yes.
It is. I love the carpeting. The carpeting on the Wish, I noticed, seemed to be of a lighter tone or lighter hues than some of the other ships. I really like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure maybe the cleaning staff doesn't, but I liked it a lot. I just thought it just added like a brightness to the ship.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful ship.
She's beautiful. And they had the magic wands.
That's right. Everyone got a magic wand.
We did. I still have mine. Of course I have mine. I'm not going to get rid of it.
I think you have mine also.
I have yours too. I do.
They kind of jokingly came up to me and, sir, would you like a wand? I'm like, I want my wand.
There you go. What's your wand? I think we all got wands.
I think everybody got wands.
It was fun.
It was fun.
They're cute.
Nothing's more manly than me carrying a wand around the ship.
I like my wand.
But it was so much fun. And they did some kind of little show there with the lights in the ceiling, I believe. And I really wasn't even paying attention to that. I'm like kind of amazed at where we were and who we were with. And
oh, yeah.
Just enjoying the beauty of the ship. But can't believe we were finally there.
Right. Because we had been planning it for so long.
So long.
It was awesome.
Hoping everything would go right, and everything went fantastic.
It really, truly did.
So after lunch, then I think we all went to our rooms.
We did.
First thought, as you walked into your Disney Wish stateroom.
The layout is the same as all the rooms that we've always gotten.
Yep, identical.
So our bathrooms were on the left-hand side, closets were on the right.
Yes.
And then, of course, the bed, there's a sofa. Of course, it was just the two of us. And then they have the vanity it's a refrigerator drawer rather than an actual cooling box.
Yeah, with what you call a vertical door, it would swing out like a college fridge type setup.
Right.
So it's not like that at all.
No, it's a drawer that you pull out. So we pulled out our drawer because we did order some water, pulled out our drawer.
Yes.
And
hey, there was a bonus partial open bottle of wine in there. I was like, ooh, this is...
I mean, I'm sure your listeners have known that for quite some time I have germophobia issues. And so that just set me off right there. I was like, okay, I can handle this.
And it's not even so much that there was a bottle in the fridge.
Is it the fridge wasn't cleaned?
It's that apparently the fridge wasn't clean. And at that point, if the fridge isn't clean, then your mind starts going, well, what else isn't clean?
Right. And my mind didn't quite go there at that moment. It went there later, but it didn't go there quite at that moment. So we went out. Our stateroom host happened to be just a couple doors down. So we mentioned it to him. So I'm like, this is not something that we're going to call guest services about, not something that we're going to make a big, huge deal about. So we just told him it was left there. And could he please clean the fridge and get rid of the bottle of wine? And he said, he apologized. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And he said, I'll absolutely take care of all that. And he did. That was great.
Yes.
So then we start looking around. There is not much drawer space on the Wish.
No.
If I was designing the Wish, I would have designed differently, especially for families with young children. You want to put their things in a drawer more than hang them up.
Oh, yeah.
So the first closet, so if you're in the room and you're at the very first closet, when you open it, there is place to hang things. The safe is in there. And then there's a whole bunch of shelves.
Yes.
Which is nice. The shelves are nice and everything, but they're still not drawers. That's different. It's just different. The bottom two shelves are really hard to see, what's in there, what you've put there.
Right.
I would have made those bottom two shelves into long pull-out drawers. They could have had a ton of storage space if they put drawers there.
Yes.
Pull them all out, put your little kid stuff in there, put my stuff in there. That would have been fantastic. But it's not. It's just open shelves. So it is what it is.
Right.
So then I opened the second closet. And this is where I thought, I need to go home.
Oh, no.
Because there was a bathrobe that is a Disney Cruise Line bathrobe hanging in the closet. And then there was one that was clearly used on the floor of that closet.
Yes, inside out.
Inside out. And that's where I'm like, I need to go home now. I cannot handle this. Because then that's when my mind went to, did they change my sheets?
Right.
I went into the bathroom. The towels looked fresh. So I was pretty sure the towels were clean. Everything else was clean in that bathroom. But I'm like, did he just make the bed with the same sheets on it?
Right.
I don't know. And so now I'm ready to lose my mind. And I don't want to get him in trouble. But at the same time, I now either need to get off this ship or I need to have this room cleaned again.
Right. Because Disney doesn't want you to get off the ship and they don't want you to even feel...
Right. So, because I'm ready to lose it.
Right.
So we did go down to guest services and I'm like, I don't want to get my stateroom host into trouble because you just don't want to do that with a Disney employee because you just don't want to make a complaint unless it's serious. And so I was trying to be like, could someone just come up? I said, I know he's busy. He's got stuff to do. We couldn't find him at that point anyway, because, I mean, went out in the hallway. He was gone at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So we couldn't find him.
He's doing his job.
Right. He was doing his job. So we couldn't find him at that point, and I needed that room either cleaned or I needed off the ship. The very nice person at guest service is like, well, that's not how we do things. We have to put in a report, an incident report.
Dun, dun.
Well, we'll send somebody up to your room. I said, all right. So we went back up to the room, and the manager of housekeeping that was for our floor deck, our area,
whatever the next level up would be,
came up. And at first, I don't think he was convinced that the bathrobe was used.
No.
He wasn't convinced. And so we had to say, you just turned this bathrobe right side out and tried to hang it back up in the closet, and it's clearly dirty. I want that bathrobe out of my stateroom. I want the other bathroom out of my stateroom too.
Yeah.
I just leave them out. And so I was on the verge of a meltdown because I didn't feel like at first he was really taking our complaint seriously. And that's maybe just him, because I don't really think that is a Disney thing to do. Disney's usually pretty on top of it as far as taking guest complaints pretty seriously, I think.
At
absolutely. Least, I mean, we haven't had many, so I don't know. Finally, he just didn't seem to quite get it. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I said, thank you for your time, but I need to get off this ship now, and I need to go home because I am not sleeping here. I don't know that these sheets are clean, because he was trying to whatever. And I was like, I just need to go. Thank you. It's been great. You have a beautiful ship here, but I will see you back in Ohio. Goodbye. And the only thing I think that saved you from me getting off this ship was that our luggage had not yet arrived. Oh. So I couldn't grab my luggage and run. That is the only thing that stopped me from getting off that ship at that moment. And then finally, he's kind of said the words that I think I needed to hear that brought me back down out of the meltdown mode, was that, and I think and I was kind of really glad when I heard this. He said, your stateroom host isn't the one who removes the things from your room.
Right.
There's another team that comes in first, takes away the sheets, the towels, everything from the room, and removes them. And then your stateroom host comes in with the clean towels and the clean sheets. He said, that way there's no cross-contamination from your stateroom host touching dirty sheets and then putting clean sheets on the bed.
Right.
I was like, I never thought about that. But I'm like, that makes me feel way better at the moment.
Right.
And he said, clearly that person didn't do a very good job because they didn't check because we told him about the wine left over.
Right.
He didn't check that. He didn't check the closets, and he apologized. And so then I felt better that, okay, the bed had to have been stripped and clean sheets had to have been put on that bed. So I was way better about that. So then I thought, okay, I can calm down. We'll stay. But for a while, I was like, I don't know about this, whatever. And he says, if you want us to come in and re-clean the room, we will, and we will remake the bed if you want that. I'm like, now I'm okay with that now. They may have come in and changed the sheets out anyway. I kind of think maybe they did, but I told them they didn't have to.
Right.
Because the sheets looked different when we got back. But, and the stateroom host, and of course, was told about it, and he apologized to us when he saw us. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm like, we didn't mean for it to for you to get in trouble. I said, he's like, I am so sorry. He said, I'm just so sorry. And I felt horrible. And fortunately, we had brought some Buckeye candies that we had gotten up at whatever the place is. It used to be London's. And so I took him out some, and I was like, I just want a peace offering for this poor man. and I was like, here, I said, we brought these, some candies. I said, these are Buckeyes. I said, they're, kind of a famous candy from Ohio, from the state where we're from. And I said, most people make them around Christmas time. They're very popular at Christmas. And he said, thank you. And then later we saw him. He's like, can I get these on Amazon? These are really good.
Where can I buy those?
So I'm like, okay, I'm glad he liked it. But the rest of the cruise, our room was clean. Everything was fine.
Right.
And in true Disney fashion, because I think they felt very bad that our cruise did not get off on the best start, they sent us a very nice little treat basket that had some popcorn and Rice Krispie Mickey ears and stuff. That was very, very nice. They didn't have to do that. That was very nice of them to do, with a little apology note, but it was fine. Everything was fine after that.
So we stayed on the ship.
We did. Only because the luggage had not yet been delivered. Because I think, honestly, had the luggage been delivered, I would have grabbed my suitcase and I would have been back off that ship.
She was eyeing up like, could I rappel out of here? Just right back down to the port. And we were up higher than we normally are. We were on like the 8th deck. I don't even remember what deck we were on.
I think we were on 8, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But we stayed. I'm glad we stayed.
Yeah.
And now we had to muster.
We had the muster drill. Yeah.
They went back to not the old way of mustering, because you did not have to take your life jacket, but
And stand outside on the ship where you'd have to wait to board your
right
lifeboat. But
yeah, so we did have to muster. Fortunately, we were inside mustering.
True.
Yeah, so that wasn't too bad. But you did have to gather, and you did have to listen to the safety announcement and all that.
Yeah, they checked everybody's name off the list. Everybody was where they had to be.
Yeah. So ours was pretty short, so that was nice.
That was very nice.
So, and ours was just down 2 decks?
Yeah, 2 decks. It was in the one club.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, so we could use the steps and not try to get the elevators.
Yeah.
And then after that, we pretty much had the sail away party.
Yep.
And
Which in Scott fashion, we didn't go to the sail away party. We just want to.
I was tired by that point in time because we'd been to the parks late. We'd been up early, and I was tired. So we just I think I laid down for just a little bit, and then we got ourselves ready and went to dinner.
We went to dinner. Now, for dinner, Disney Cruise Line restaurant rotation, everybody knows the waiters stay with you the whole time. We were starting off the cruise, and the restaurant that I was probably least excited to go to.
Why were you least excited to go to that? Because you've watched the movies.
I watched the Marvel. We went to, it was the Marvel restaurant. What was it called? I don't remember. I don't know. Dining with Ant-Man. I don't remember what it was called.
It was called World of Marvel.
World of Marvel. Dining with the World of Marvel. I don't know. I don't think every dining thing needs to be a show of some kind.
No.
But that being said, it was okay. It wasn't awful. I wouldn't even say it was bad. It was mildly entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Like you said, I've watched the movies.
And even if you haven't watched the movies like me, I haven't seen any of them. The storyline was very easy to follow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they made it easy for those that are like me that don't watch the Marvel movies or not interested in that. So it was very easy to follow and see and whatever. But because it's a larger ship, I don't necessarily know that they made the dining rooms any larger. We were packed in there like sardines because it was a full sailing.
It was a full sailing.
We were packed in there like sardines.
And I think I mentioned this at some point on the trip. I always pictured us, since we were kind of a larger group, at like one big round table.
Right.
No, we were like a big, long rectangular table, which was totally fine. No problem at all.
Right.
It's just not how I envisioned it.
Right.
No, who knows?
So, but there were 11 of us. So this is the first time we're meeting some of the rest, because we had met 3, but then we, met the other 6 people.
Yes.
So for the first time.
Which was so much fun.
Oh my goodness. It was great. We were late for dinner. That was my fault.
We weren't terribly late for dinner.
We were a little bit late for dinner. But that's all right.
Spider-Man.
I was more late than you. I sent you on ahead because I was like, I'm not ready. I said, you need to go down and, be with our group. You sort of need to be on time. You weren't late. I was late. So you were there.
Oh yeah. I was there. It was fine. It was nice meeting everybody. Everybody just kept coming in. It was fantastic. It wasn't actually the first time we'd all kind of talked or communicated, because we did have a private Facebook group for the cruise. Right.
We did that.
So, which if you're interested in our next cruise, when we announce that, we'll do that again.
Absolutely. That was nice to have that.
Yes.
And we had our own little, we had joined the FE exchange for our sailing on Facebook, but we also had our own private FE exchange within our own little group of 11.
Yes.
That was nice too.
And FE stands for?
Fish Extender Exchange.
So we'll probably get into that a little bit later, but that's basically like a little surprise gifting.
Right.
You gift other
we like
sailors
that.
on the cruise.
So, but we did have gifts for the people that sail with us as a thank you for sailing with us.
We did. You brought down all the gift bags.
I did. I did bring them all down. So I had them for everybody. That was so fun. I love giving gifts away. And I think that we did a good job. So I think you have pictures and maybe even a video that you'll put up on your website later about all the things that we included in our little gift bag.
Yes. Well,
sometime it'll get up there.
No, it'll be up there.
Okay.
I'll try. It'll be up probably about the time this show comes out. Because why would I put it out later when people want to see it when we talk about it?
Right.
Exactly. So very excited. I think everybody was excited and maybe a little, I don't know if they were surprised to get a little gift bag, but
I think they were a little surprised.
As I said, I never mentioned you were getting a gift bag.
No, but I think that's just like a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was fun. I love to give gifts. It was fun. So, but anyways, we had the show. The show was fun. It doesn't run continuously, so it's on and off, and that's great. My only complaint was even when the show wasn't running, it was just loud in that restaurant.
With people talking.
Yes. I mean, because there's no acoustics to, I don't know. It was just a loud restaurant. It was difficult to hear people.
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, you figure all the screens, they're flat on the wall and there are lots of big screens. So that's going to help reflect sound.
I guess so.
And just, plus they're excited.
Right.
Just normal talking. And if, sometimes people talk, like we had to talk way down to the end of the table to talk to people at the other end.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it was loud.
It was very loud, but very fun. The food was really good.
Yes. It was very
I remember what I had. Did I take a picture of what I had? I don't remember.
I had some kind of steak.
I think I had some kind of seafood, more than likely.
I'm sure you probably did.
I had pictures of the desserts. There was a lovely chocolate bar. Oh, and I think they brought us a piece of anniversary cheesecake.
Oh,
Does that sound right?
Oh, yeah, because I did have cheesecake for dessert.
You did.
Because I have cheesecake for dessert. If it's offered, that's what I get. I love cheesecake.
Exactly.
So it was good. So then after that, walked around a little bit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want to mention that. So there's these little like lamps with buttons on them in the middle of the table.
Yes.
And that's what makes the show interactive. Everybody has to hit the button apparently at the same time during this dinner. Which I would think Stark Technologies could come up with one button instead of just having everybody press different buttons.
Well, I think they just wanted to make sure everybody had the opportunity to participate if they wanted to. I don't know how interactive I would call that, but
it was cute. Do something.
It was cute.
All right.
It was fun.
So that was the interactive portion of the dinner.
Then we decided to go out and do some stuff, and we walked around a little bit.
We did. I don't remember. Where did we even do? Did we just explore the ship, I think, a little bit?
We totally explored the ship. We walked around all the different places. And
let's talk about the layout of the ship. I know we were concerned leaving because we always heard that they got rid of that center bay of elevators.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's just the 2 bays of elevators.
Right.
Thoughts?
Hate it. That was the first time ever that we've been on. And we take the stairs when we can.
You're right. If it's a couple decks, we'll just take the stairs.
But sometimes you just, A, don't want to because you're tired. Or B, you're going way up, way down. So you want to take an elevator. Yeah, we sometimes waited several times. The doors would open, elevator that's completely full. So they have to wait till the elevator doors close, hit up or down again. Same thing. Elevator's completely full.
Yes.
So I don't know. They say because there's 8 elevators then rather than...
Yeah, there's more elevators and they're allegedly a little bit deeper.
They're skinny though.
They are more...
very skinny little elevators. And they might be slightly deeper.
Maybe.
But yeah, it wasn't flying with me. So the elevator situation, no. I was not a fan. So I prefer the 3 sets of elevators.
Right.
But nobody consulted me on that.
No.
The adult only area we looked at.
Yes.
So very, very nice, comfy rocking chairs up there.
Yes.
Really liked those a lot. So
yes. The very back of the ship. That's where the Cove Cafe is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bar there. Now, this trip was a little cooler than normal for us on a Disney cruise, so we didn't really even get a chance to enjoy any of the pools.
No, it was too cold for me to get in.
But the one day we thought maybe we'd try to get in the hot tub.
Right.
And they were all just stacked full of people.
Yeah, because it was too cold to be in the pool.
Right.
So there were some brave souls in the pool. And I think I would have liked to have tried the pool. Like there's some, at the adult area, there's the infinity pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also like a little pool where you can just, it's like you can sit and get wet. You know, there's like a little bench. I think I would like to try that too.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was in the back of the ship. The wind is just whipping back there.
It had to have been seasonal because of the type of year we went.
Probably.
We were trying to enjoy it. I think it was the second time we kind of went up there. I took my flip-flops off, my size 15 mega flip-flops, and the wind was blowing them around.
Yeah.
So that's how strong the wind was up there.
Right, it was pretty strong.
It just was not comfortable.
So then I think it was around 10 o'clock-ish or so, they had their kind of tree lighting show.
Yes.
At the atrium.
Yes.
So we went to watch that.
That I will post with the show. That was fantastic.
It was fantastic. I loved it. And we'd gotten there early so that we could, get a good spot. We didn't go down on the floor. We decided to go, was it 1 flight up or 2?
No, we were at least two decks up.
2 decks up.
Yeah.
So that we could just be up there and so we could see everything. And
we were opposite of where the tree was too, to give us a little bit better view.
So that we could have a good view. And I thought the show was really, really darling. And then there was a little guy that was bouncing around. He was so cute.
He was so cute.
But they had gotten there kind of late. And so all the rail space was taken. And so I said, come here. You can, get in front of me. And so I let him get, and the mom was just like, are you sure? I'm like, it's fine. But he was just so excited. He was an absolute doll. Loved him. So I'll take a kid who's excited and something like that brings a little extra touch of magic.
Right, we just step back a little bit, let him in there. We can still see fine.
Oh, we could see fine because we were taller, much taller than he was.
Yeah.
They had Mickey and Minnie and everybody out there doing their thing. And
Santa may or may not have shown up. You'll see on the video.
May not. Yeah, he was so cute. So, and then we kept running into the same mom and her little
We did.
guy. That's so funny. A ship that big, and then you sort of kind of run into the same people each time.
Yeah.
So, but I said, did you go? He said, come on, it's time to go to bed now. And he's like, okay. And so we saw him the next day, and I said, did you have a good evening? Did you get to bed? And she's like, yeah. And then he was like, he found out there's karaoke going on. So we got right back up and went to sing karaoke. I was like, well, all right then. So, but yeah, he was just a little doll. Loved him. Then we did go to bed after that.
We did go to bed after that. So.
We did. So we were tired.
I think we might have to end this show here and talk more about the cruise on the next show.
I think so too.
All right.
It was a good first day.
It was an excellent first day of the Resort Loop group cruise.
That's right. It was fun meeting everybody. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Such a great group of people.
They were, for throwing 11 people who are basically strangers together, we had an amazing time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think all of our personalities were such that nobody got upset if you didn't go do an activity that the rest of us did.
No, nobody's upset at all.
We used the little chat in the navigator and said, hey, we're going to go play trivia here. Or we might have gone to play trivia. Or we're going to go do this if anyone wants to join us. And if they wanted to join, they showed up. If we wanted to join somebody who said, hey, we're doing this, we showed up.
Yeah.
It was just nice because everybody could do their own thing or we could do things together. And you just kind of did your own thing. It was nice.
Yes.
So it was just a really fun group of people.
It was.
So.
Loved it.
And I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
Donna was a little bit bad of an influence on me.
Oh, no, Donna.
She's like, I'm going to order 2 desserts. Okay, I will too. I was only going to be ordering 1 dessert, but I'm like, well, if Donna's ordering 2, then I can order 2. So, but yeah, it was good.
Donna loved everybody.
We did. It was nice because at dinner we could switch around and sit next to different people each time and get to talk to different people.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
So much fun.
Loved it.
Oh.
I hope they all join us again when we go again.
That sounds like the plan.
I think so.
By the way, we'll announce that on the podcast, of course. Those dates haven't been announced yet. It'll be some point in 2025.
Right.
They're not out that far in that year.
Right.
On 2025 yet. As soon as they
It'll
do.
be in the summer.
Yes, it'll be in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
After school's out.
Right.
So start your planning. Details later. Oh, yeah, we'll save the other details for later also.
Well, all right then.
A little bit of a cliffhanger on that one.
Okay.
Everybody, Tim Scott, ResortLoop.com, ResortLoopTravel.com, and the private Facebook group, Looper Nation Live. Everybody, you've been listening to The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote or for more information visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.